abjectly capitulate, then I think a great many of them will say no. This is a country of 80 million people, and they know that while we can inflict enormous damage on them, they can hurt us a lot.
One of the journalists at the White House asked Trump, "You said they struck Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, and Kuwait. Something no one expected. We were all shocked. Are you surprised that you weren't briefed in advance that this could be their form of retaliation?"
Their retaliation?
No. The greatest experts, nobody thought they were going to hit. They were, I wouldn't say friendly countries. They were like neutral. They lived with them for years. Peter, they were going to take over the Middle East. They were going to knock out Israel with their nuclear weapon. But after we knocked out their nuclear potential weapon, they started building missiles, thousands and thousands of missiles. And they were going to do it with missiles while they developed. These are sick people.
So, the Iranians are sick people, right? Let us remember the 168 girls killed while at school.
These are sick people. If I didn't terminate Barack Hussein Obama's Iran nuclear deal, you would right now, well, Israel would be gone. It would be incinerated.
Now let's see what Zbigniew Brzezinski said in 2012. He was one of the most influential geopolitical strategists of the 20th century. National Security Advisor, 1977 to 1981 under President Jimmy Carter, and the author of the famous book. Brzezinski not only predicted it, he clearly laid out the global implications of a new war in the Middle East and America's limits in controlling the outcome.
If the issue is posed in a way in which they have to, in effect, abjectly capitulate, then I think a great many of them will say no. This is a country, Charlie, we have been now in 2 10-year-long wars. We have wasted an enormous amount of financial wealth, not to speak of lives. Our position in the world has deteriorated. Can you imagine what the consequences would be for us if the conflict in Afghanistan expanded because of the Iranians, if Iraq was massively destabilized, if Bahrain was set on fire, if the northeastern oil fields in Saudi Arabia were attacked?
Do they have the capacity to ignite all of that?
To ignite, yes. To prevail, no. But in the meantime, the consequences, the costs, would be cumulative.
And oil prices would go through the roof.
Yes, and the global economy will be affected. So we're playing with fire here.
And oil prices would go through the roof.
Yes, and the global economy will be affected. So we're playing with fire here.
Do you think he was right, or was this ignored on purpose? Comment below and follow for more hidden geopolitical warnings.